Most shooters miss the clay before they even pull the trigger. They just don't know it yet. Here's something nobody tells beginners. And honestly, something most intermediate shooters still get wrong. Trap shooting looks simple. A clay launches, you swing, you shoot. Right? Wrong. What you think you're doing and what's actually happening at a neurological level are two completely different things. The trap machine, that buried metal box in front of you, is oscillating back and forth, and you have zero idea which direction it's about to throw. So every single shooter on that line is essentially reacting blind. And here's the part that should make you uncomfortable. If your hold point is wrong, even by a few inches, your brain literally cannot catch up in time. That's not a skill problem. That's a physics problem. And most shooters spend years trying to fix their swing, when the real issue was where they started. Trap shooting in America isn't a niche hobby. The Amateur Trap Shooting Association, the ATA, has registered over 100 million clay targets in competitive shoots. There are more than 3,000 registered trap clubs across the United States alone. But despite that massive community, a huge number of shooters plateau. They get to a score of 14 or 15 out of 25 and just stay there for years. Enter Gil Ash, co-founder of the OSP Shooting School. Along with his wife Vicky, Gil has spent decades breaking down the biomechanics, neuroscience, and technique behind elite shotgun performance. They've authored 10 books, produced 6 instructional videos, and run clinics across the country. They are, by most accounts, among the most recognized shotgun instructors in America. And Gil's first line when teaching trap shooting? It's become almost legendary in the shooting world. Perhaps the most confusing 5 minutes a person can spend in their life is the first 5 minutes on a trap field. He said that, and he meant it, because trap shooting, as simple as it looks, is one of the most mentally demanding sports you can pick up. But once you understand 2 specific concepts, everything changes. Let's break down the trap field itself first, because this is where most people's confusion begins. You've got 5 shooting stations arranged in a curved line behind the trap house. Station 1 is on the far left. Station 5 is on the far right. Station 3 is dead center. The trap house, that sunken box in the ground, contains a machine that randomly oscillates. When you call pull, a clay target is launched upward and away from you. Since the machine is out of sight, you genuinely don't know if the clay is going to fly hard left, hard right, or dead straight. And that's exactly what makes the hold point so critical. Station 1, the far left. When you're standing at Station 1, the hardest possible shot the trap machine can throw at you is a sharp left-angle bird. So Gil Ash's technique here is to point your gun barrel just slightly right of the trap house, roughly above center left of the house roof. Your focal point, where your eyes are looking, should be right at the trap machine itself. Not your gun, not the sky, the trap. The eyes and the barrel are not looking at the same place. That's intentional. Your eyes lock on the trap to pick up the bird the moment it emerges. Your nose follows the bird, and then your hands naturally bring the barrel to meet it. Station 3, the center. Here, the hold point shifts to directly above the center of the trap house roof. This is your most neutral station. The clay can go left or right, roughly 22 degrees in either direction, and your hold point here gives you the fastest reaction time to both extremes. Think of it like a goalkeeper in football. You don't stand on the left post. You stand in the center of the goal so you can dive either way. Station 5, the far right. Mirror image of Station 1. Your hold point shifts left of center above the trap house. Your hardest shot from here will be the hard right-angle bird, so your barrel position preloads you toward center to give you maximum swing range in that direction. Now here's the thing that Gil Ash hammers on more than almost anything else, and it's something that will feel completely backwards when you first hear it. Your eyes are the weapon. The gun is just a tool your hands are holding. Most shooters are so obsessed with the barrel, where it's pointing, what lead they're running, that they actually stop looking at the target. The moment your focus shifts from the clay to your gun barrel, the shot is already lost. You miss before you pull the trigger. Gil calls this concept the focal point versus hold point separation. Your hold point is mechanical, where the gun starts. Your focal point is biological, where your eyes go. They are never the same spot, and understanding that gap is what separates a 15 out of 25 shooter from a 23 out of 25 shooter. There's a student who attended an OSP clinic. He understood hold points. He understood focal points. He practiced for months. And then, one day on the range, his scores actually started dropping. What happened? He was cutting his eyes. Instead of moving his head and nose to follow the bird, he was only swiveling his eyes inside their sockets. When you do that, the target drifts to the edge of your visual field. Your brain loses the precise data it needs to calculate speed and lead. The fix? Ash says it directly. Point your nose at the trap. Glue your nose to the target. Your nose leads. Your eyes follow through the center of your vision. Your hands follow your eyes. The gun follows your hands. It sounds almost too simple. But try it on the range and watch what happens. Everything we've talked about, hold points, focal points, nose tracking, it all comes down to one core principle that Gil Ash has built his entire teaching career on. Trust your hands, not your eyes, not your brain, your hands. When the clay launches, your eyes lock on it immediately. Your nose starts tracking it. Your subconscious brain starts calculating the intercept point. And your hands, if you let them, will bring the barrel exactly there. The problem is that conscious thinking gets in the way. You start calculating lead consciously. You start looking at the barrel. You start second-guessing the swing. And that's when you miss. The shooters who go from 15 out of 25 to 23 out of 25 don't just practice more. They practice trusting more. They set their hold point correctly for each station. They lock their focal point at the trap. They point their nose. And then they get out of their own way. Before you ever call pull, you've already set your hold point above the trap house, specific to your station. Established your focal point at the trap machine. Positioned your nose toward the trap to eliminate eye cutting. Let your hands preload naturally. Then you call pull. Then you react. The sequence is everything. Break the sequence and you're gambling. Follow the sequence and you're shooting. Remember what we said at the very start? Most shooters miss the clay before they even pull the trigger. Now you know exactly why. And now you know exactly what to fix. It's not your gun. It's not your shells. It's not your stance. It's two numbers. Your hold point and your focal point. Separated by design, working together by instinct. The very best trap shooters aren't trying to hit the clay. They're just not missing it. There's a difference. And once you feel it, you'll understand. Next time, we're going to talk about why some shooters plateau at 20 out of 25 and can never crack that ceiling. Spoiler, it has nothing to do with technique. It's something happening in your brain between stations that nobody talks about. If this video changed the way you think about trap shooting, even a little, hit that like button right now. It genuinely helps this channel reach other shooters who are stuck at that same plateau and have no idea why. If you want to be here for the next video, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss it. And I want to hear from you. What station do you struggle with most? 1, 3, or 5? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. See you in the next one.